chaos monkeys, la, la, la.
And on that, welcome to the Points Finish podcast.
I didn't realise you were recording.
The podcast in which each week we aim for the podium, but we will happily settle for points. And let's go into the second verse. Chaos monkey, la, la, la. Welcome to the Points Finish podcast. I am Dee Murphy, and of course we have
Lynn Gibson,
our resident singer this week. Chaos Monkey is actually a really good way to describe Monaco and also Barcelona around what's been happening.
What I would say about Monaco is that the race wasn't Chaos Monkey. It's the FIA. You're big Chaos Monkeys, FIA.
Yeah, so let's get straight into Monaco. And also, just welcome to the Points Finish podcast. We do aim for the podium, but we'll happily settle for points as Isaac Hadjar had to. That was seamless, wasn't it?
It was
very good.
What I am going to say about that was that I fully, after Monaco was going, because I, of course...
You lasted 15 seconds before you brought up the prediction to potentially end all predictions.
I did predict that Isaac Hadjar was going to be third, and on the day, on the third podium step, was the lovely Isaac Hadjar.
And it was a beautiful moment between Kimmy, Lewis and Isaac.
And I thought I had just predicted a worldie for P3.
It was a complete worldie. I said Alonso, by the way. How'd that work out for Dave?
Alonso. But anyway, do you know what? We Alonso. Anyhow. And then like 4 or 5 days later, the FIA reversed the decision for Gasly's penalty, which meant that Gasly actually has got the points for third.
Pierre Gasly! I know. So,
which, to be fair, like, not mad at the fact that Gasly got third. That shows you that Alpine are cooking something. That's a really significant podium for them.
Massive.
However, Gasly was not the only person to be caught out by the penalties, because
everybody,
quite a lot of people were got 5-second penalties because of the pit lane speed.
So the pit lane.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so the pit lane. For those who I'm sure you are aware, if you're watching the Formula 1 podcast, there is a very, very strict speed limit in the pit lanes. For the banter, go on YouTube and have a look at what it was like before they had speed limits on the pit lanes. How people didn't die, I will never know. But anyway, so it's a very, very strict speed limit. I think it's around 50, 60 kilometres.
I think it's 50.
The guys come up the line, they hit the speed limiter button, and the car slows very quickly, holds, and then away it goes. So, and it's not actually, the speed isn't done by like a little computer telling the FIA, the car went this speed. It's your good old-fashioned physics, speed equals distance over time. So there's a certain distance. A stopwatch starts when the car's front nose enters, and then it stops as the front nose leaves, and then you calculate the average speed. A bit like your AMPR cameras on the road, your average speed cameras on the road. Someone in Monaco, those little rascals, accidentally shortened that space where the stopwatch starts and finishes. The drivers didn't know. They worked to the smallest degrees. They started slowing down to the speed limit where they were used to and sped up where they were used to. That has always been, and because it's a shorter distance, speed equals distance over time. You reduce the distance, the speed increases. Now it was fractions. I mean, it was 17 centimeters shorter, which equated to, I think it was like 0.2 or 3 kilometers an hour. But a rule is a rule in the eyes of the FIA, and a load of them were caught. That's the only reason that they were able to overturn, because they showed it wasn't a driver's error, it wasn't a team error, it was an actual error in the way the circle set.
But there is further controversy to this chaos, because Gasly is the only one who got it overturned, because he was the only driver who didn't serve his penalty during the race.
Which means it's okay to appeal.
It's okay to appeal. So that is then where so Piastri got caught out, and lots of other drivers.
Let's not forget about our friend George Russell, because George Russell, he asked, whenever he found out he had the 5-second penalty, he says, guys, we've got a 5-second penalty, can we just wait until post-race and we'll serve it, and wherever we end up. Mercedes went, no, box, because they would rather finish the race and know where they're at.
No, was it not because, so yes, I know that George said that, but is there not something in the rule book that says that as soon as you come into the pits, you have to serve the penalty before they touch the car?
There is that. If you come in...
And he was still due his pit.
Was that the reason? But then... Okay, it could be. Was it second pit? So... Or was it the 10 second?
Monaco has a mandatory 2 stops.
It was, yes, the 5 second he had to serve, but it's whenever they touched the car and he had a further 10 second, he didn't want to serve that. So, and then I think that could have been overthrown because they could have looked retrospectively and went, well, you shouldn't have got the first penalty, therefore them touching the car wouldn't have been legal, therefore you wouldn't have got the 10 second. It was just terribly unlucky by George. But it is what it is. What I will say is the tinfoil hat on me during the race was going... There's a lot of penalties being given out here. I wonder have they just clamped down just to make it a little bit more interesting, because it did make the race genuinely more interesting. But
for Monaco races, it
wasn't bad.
It was at least a Monaco Grand Prix.
And what I will say is Lewis kept Kimi honest. Now, I think at any point Kimi could have just... Kimi was on a different plane that weekend, and... You say what you want about age and stuff. He was on a different level. I mean, it was a qualifying lap after quali lap after. They even told him to slow down towards the end. He put it was just for his age. Anyway, but Lewis kept it interesting, kept pushing when he needed to. But Kimi was always in control. But well done, Monaco. For Monaco, you were great. And it was interesting. Max obviously not starting, which was unfortunate. And I don't think Max would have won it. I don't think he could have, done like an early pit and
undercut it.
I don't think so, because I still think Kimi was just so far ahead. But it would have been interesting to see. Maybe I think maybe Max and Lewis could have came into a bit of, but I think Kimi he could have finished the day before everyone. He was out in control of that race, I think.
So then, sticking with the chaos of the FIA, obviously now McLaren have put in an appeal against following the results.
Yes, of course.
Of the appeal of Alpine.
Yeah.
What do you think the outcome of that's going to be?
It's a hard one though, because you can't have one rule for one rule for another. I think the one key thing with Alpine was it was costing them a podium, whereas I don't think the McLaren one would cost them a podium. It would certainly cost them points and where they are in standings. But I think also the FIA at one point will just have to go, guys, we're now a further race on, and we need to start focusing. And so it's a hard one to know. Everyone was saying there was not a chance with Pierre Gasly. I would have said there wasn't a chance with McLaren, but now with the FIA, who knows? They're finally sticking to their own rules.
Well, see, the FIA...
2021, where was it then, huh?
With Michael Massa.
Where were you then? Is it not all about the race? No, I guess not then. I guess it's actually about the rules. Anyway.
Well, what I would say is that it has kind of exposed just how ridiculous the FIA is. Yep. And I know that they put in the big changes where it's not just one person; it's now like a board of people.
Yeah, so no one can go full Massey.
No one can go
full
Massey.
Full Massey. And for those who've watched Tropical Thunder, you know exactly what I mean by that comment. You never go full Massey. Do you know exactly what I mean by that? Because I'm saying something I can't say because we would get cancelled. But you don't go full Massey. Anyway.
Okay, so I have completely lost my train of thought.
We were talking about Monaco. We were talking about the FIA being ridiculous. I'm surprised they did change the rules because it makes them look foolish. I do think the only reason they did was it was literally a physical issue with the track.
Yes.
It was no one's fault. Someone made a great point. Another podcast I was listening to recently, and they're talking about, the drivers instantly came on going, that's not us. We haven't made a mistake. The pit lane's shorter.
Yes, I know what you're about to say. About Senna?
Yes, and they talk. So years back, Senna hit a barrier, and he came straight and goes, no, the barrier moved. And then when they looked at it, it had moved literally the fraction of an inch. And when you seen, and I will say, poor Leclerc over that weekend, when you seen Leclerc, I think it was FP1 or FP2, he was literally rubbing the barriers. Now I know he's from Monaco. I don't think that really has anything to do with it. As a kid, he walked.
He hit a thingy.
He really hit a barrier in the race. Yeah. But in FP1 and 2, there was multiple clips. Literally, the car was going around like it was a Scalextric car on the barrier. It was frightening the accuracy these guys runs with. They do sim, and then practice laps. So whenever all of them were calling for an issue, I think the FIA went, actually, hold on, or maybe it has been. But well done, Monaco.
I mean, I'm not the FIA.
Yeah.
Sorry, just to go on about this. But like, I could tell you from all the little exclamation marks down the side of my screen that there was
an issue.
Quite clearly an issue.
And also, whenever you're going there for the weekend and spending hundreds of millions of pounds and so on, you think you'd get one of them wee wheels that you see the fellas at the side of the road, and you just measure up and go, guys, is that the right length? No, it's not. Okay, it's 17 centimeters short. Stick it on there. Stick it on every 17. But no, they didn't. So, hey ho, but it gave us a good race and it gave us something to talk about.
It did give us something to talk about.
Bring it on.
But that's kind of Monaco.
That is Monaco, isn't it? It's never going to be you see all overtakes. There's going to be controversy. There's maybe going to be crashes. But I will say that there was something very special about seeing
Kim Kardashian?
No, not Kim Kardashian stealing the towel. No, but we'll get back to that one because that's made me laugh so much. But seeing Lewis on the podium with two younger drivers, and then one of them making the comment, "Our combined age is less than your actual age," and Lewis laughing, going, "Man, I still feel young." And then Kimmy, who is such a fanboy of Lewis, and then Isaac Hadjar at that point, who is an massive fanboy of Lewis, both going, "Oh, you're still in such good shape, Lewis. You keep looking after yourself, you know." And it was just this lovely moment. These two young drivers grew up watching the GOAT, and now they're standing on the podium with him. It was just a very cool moment.
It was,
and they're actually really unapologetic about how much they love Lewis. It's very clear how much they adore Lewis Hamilton, and it's just really cool to see. Yeah. Do you want to talk about Kim for a minute? Because I know you're down too.
No, what I do want to do is I want to break for a game.
Okay, cool.
So for the past couple of podcasts, we have not done this, but we're going to bring it back.
We're bringing back the 20p book.
So for people who do not know what the 20p book is, this is the 20p book.
Why was it only 20p? Because people have not liked and subscribed, and therefore we're not being sponsored, and therefore we can't afford expensive things.
Yeah.
So if you like and subscribe, maybe we will be sponsored. I mean it by anyone at this point. Holy, Car Vertical, BetterHelp, Aston Martin, BYD. The list, we're not expensive, guys. And we can maybe up it from a 20p book. Like and subscribe. Anyway, carry on.
You didn't tell us our handle, @PointsFinishPod.
Of course, @PointsFinishPod is our Instagram. If you're on our YouTube and Spotify, we are there. Everything's on the link tree as well. So
this 20p book has lots of stuff, newspaper clips throughout the years of Formula One.
Yep.
And I like to every so often just read out a headline and see how our RD gets on with trying to guess the year.
And historically, I always get the year within 5 years, but I can paint a very visual picture about everything to do with the weekend. I can tell you about, but I always get the year wrong.
Okay, so we're going to the Mirror Sport this time.
Okay, Mirror Sport. That's a reputable tabloid paper. Great. Okay.
Mansell Mania.
Okay.
Nigel is mobbed. Grand Prix hero Nigel Mansell was mobbed by a delirious crowd of 200,000 at Silverstone yesterday.
Okay.
The 38-year-old Brummie had to be pulled clear by a rescue squad of police and marshals because they all wanted a piece of the great man after his runaway victory in the British Grand Prix and his all-conquering Renault Williams, which I have a replica of made of Lego upstairs in my hallway.
Okay, so it's going to be in the 90s?
It is, absolutely.
It is going to be 1993. No.
Close.
Really?
But no cigar.
Okay, if you've actually please put in the comments what your guess would have been. I went early 90s because I thought
it is early 90s.
I went 93 because I didn't think it was like 90 or 91. I thought I can't go 95, 96 because then it's starting to go into the later Schumacher. No, that's 90. I would have went 93. What is it?
92.
Ah, come on! It's like 1 year off. Oh, 1 year.
So what has happened is he has won the race.
Yep.
He is still in his car, and the crowds have broken the barriers and ran onto the track.
It was at the year where they came onto the main street.
Yeah.
And like literally, the car had to ground to a halt because the crowd swarmed the car.
The picture, there's a picture there.
They all wanted a piece of that sweet, sweet mustache.
He won by a massive margin of nearly 40 seconds.
Wow, what that is. But was that Williams not? Was that not the one that was literally leagues ahead, I want to say? Was
well,
that not the one that was
I
still
flicked
miles
through
ahead?
quite a lot of the 1992 ones.
Yeah.
It seems that, yeah, it was...
Who was his teammate, 92? I want to say 92. Prost.
Was it not Senna? No, that's 94.
It wasn't Senna. Before Senna was...
I actually don't know. This is before I started watching.
Oh gosh, that's gonna bug me. Oh, I know he was El Premio kind of number one driver. Oh, that's gonna bother me. I have to look at that. If you figure it out, put it in the comments because that's gonna bother me. I have to look it up later on because my mind has went blank. 1992. Okay, well, yeah. To be fair, I was closer than normal.
You were
closer than normal.
I'm just reading the.
What age was I? I was 8 when that happened. 8. Okay.
I'm reading the news article, and they have said he blasted the lap record to smithereens. Smithereens is not a word that I hear of very often.
Smithereens,
but it is a very 90s word.
It is, yeah.
Smithereens.
Yeah, that's what would have been called sensationalized press back then.
Let me look up here who his teammate was, because that will annoy me too.
Prost wasn't in Williams, was he? Prost. Was it Prost?
I don't know, because it is.
It is before your time.
It's before my time. Oh no, I have never heard of this driver before. Riccardo Patrese.
Right. Gosh.
He was Italian.
I did say he was a number one boy, and I did say it was a nobody named driver, but I thought it was Prost. Wow, okay.
Well, Prost is not a nobody named driver.
No, I said it was either, I was suggesting Prost, or was it a no-name driver? That's what I meant.
Well, there you go. So, anywho.
Okay, well, 1 year off's not bad. That's closer than usual.
It would be closer than what I would have got.
Closer than usual. No, you would have been in the 90s, but still, that's that kind of era, isn't it? Okay, so moving on then, the last, with a double dinner, obviously, we then moved into Barcelona, which delivered.
Oh, yeah, well, it delivered. Why don't you tell us your key takeaway? Because
we're so back. The GOAT is back. Well, the GOAT never left, but the GOAT is back on top.
I didn't think that you would talk about Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen? No, not a chance. Max Verstappen's gone. He is done. May as well hang up his boots, go back to Lewis Hamilton. There's been little glimmers in that Ferrari just this season. Last season was just, dog eggs. But this year has been...
Dog eggs?
Like poop. But I mean, this year, no ground effect era, the cars, he stopped doing the sim stuff. And there's been flashes. Yeah. Monaco, and all of a sudden, Barcelona, he came, and from the minute he got a bit of a sniff of victory, he just started smashing the times. Mm-hmm. His new pit guy came on. He was like a little Italian Bono. He's like Boniano, I'm going to call him. He was coming in going, Lewis, critical next 10 laps, push on, just go for it. Last season, the guy would have came on and went, all okay.
Yeah.
And he looked fast. He looked fast. He had the smile back, the glimmer back. Post-race interviews, it's like he's wound the clock back. As someone who's followed him from literally the start of his career, I was just like, oh, I see old Lewis, even in the way he was speaking and carrying himself. And so much of racing must be about how you carry yourself and mindset. And he's certainly fit enough. It's not like he's physically not able to anymore. And if that car, I've said before, it's even 10% behind that Mercedes, we could see what happened to Lewis and Alonso with Kimi, where Kimi Antonelli and George Russell, they are battling all season, tripping each other up. Lewis is sniffing, and the last two races, because Max near did it last year with the McLarens, so there is history of it, and sweet mercy, if we're just back. Lewis is back. But see all the guys who've upped their prices of Ferrari merch on Vinted, scumbags. You didn't need to do it. You didn't need to. Just Vinted, if you want to sponsor us, because you don't sponsor anything like this, but
no, they sponsor like Love Island or something.
No, sponsor some good stuff like a podcast that 15 people listen to. Come on, it's niche.
You could you could elevate us to 16.
Break new ground. And Barcelona was unbelievable. I think from the start to finish, I was completely engrossed in it because of obviously Lewis Hamilton, but like those last 5 or 6 laps were just, they were just
chef's kiss.
Italian chef's kiss in a pizza kitchen in Milan. It was that Italian.
That Milan, out of the entire country of Italy, Milan is not famous for its pizza.
Not even a doubt for a second. I thought it was Milan in Spain, but no, it's fine. So geographically, I am not strong. So
maybe Naples.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Lewis Hamilton won. I'm not going to rant on, but for those who watched it, great.
So yes, Lewis Hamilton, he ended his 41st winless streak.
Yep.
And he also became the oldest winner since 1970.
We're so bad.
1970. Who was it? Luigi.
That's a very Italian name.
Luigi. What was his name?
His name was Luigi, but I don't know his surname. This is before my time. I don't know.
He was 53.
Wow, that's old.
So he is still the oldest ever winner. Okay. But there has been nobody.
2 facts, Lynn. 2 facts. Who won their first race for Ferrari at Barcelona?
Michael Schumacher.
He did.
That is true. 30 years ago.
And who won their first championship in their second season with the team? Lewis Hamilton from McLaren. And then he won his next championship in his second season with Mercedes.
Kind of.
I'm piecing all the red bits of string together, guys.
Right.
Insert meme here. I'm telling you, there's history.
So do you reckon then, is this Lewis Hamilton for 8th?
I'm going to say if there's a chance for his 8th, it's this year.
Oh no, that's absolutely true.
I think it won't be next year because I think the Mercedes will build. But it could be, I think the only chance, and it's not going to be outright, he'll overtake Kimi and lead on. This will be a Kimi and George battling the entire season. And then Lewis just keeps chipping away, getting the odd good result. They have reliability issues, obviously, which is weird saying that from a Mercedes, but they do. It's there.
Surely wee George
is
out of the question right now.
No,
you think he's still in it? No, well then this is one for you.
No.
Do Ferrari put all their eggs in Hamilton's basket
100%.
and make Charles Leclerc number 2?
100%.
Do you think they're going to go full Schumacher era strategy, number 1, number 2?
That'd be really harsh.
Is Leclerc going to be the Barrichello?
Well, you went for Barrichello, I was going to go for Eddie Irvine. But okay. It's hard because Leclerc's been Ferrari's boy. He's just signed a new contract.
Multi-year, yeah.
But where the championship is right now, based on form, Leclerc is making continual mistakes in the car. He's under pressure. I don't think the car necessarily suits him. He swapped over Lewis's brakes, which is really interesting. He's went away from Brembo, which there's actually legal complications that I was reading. So his brakes in the last race had Brembo stickers on the same company, which is I think it's American. I want to say American or Japanese. Okay. So Lewis used a different company. That was part of Lewis's agreement when he came. He used his own braking guys. They had to still put the Brembo stuff stickers on it because they're contractually obliged. Because Red Ferrari and Brembo are hand in hand. So, but there was no Brembo brakes in any of them cars, despite it being Brembo stickers. No, I think Mercedes, Nico Rosberg said it really well. Mercedes are not in a place where they can put one driver first. They just can't. Ferrari are, and they 100% have to do it with this season with Lewis. Not that I think there'll be. I think Leclerc's gracious enough, and I think he's mature enough. So, like they did it at Barcelona, they were racing 2 different strategies, and Leclerc moved over. He's not the kind of personality I think to do a Rosberg and hold up, and then I just don't think it's in him. I don't think it's in him to do the whole I'm going to cause a yellow flag or a. I think he's too much of a team player, which ultimately is probably the reason he'll never win a world championship either.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this year Ferrari have to throw, everything at it. So, because I think even Ferrari are sniffing a world championship. So, yeah. And also, let's not forget, Lewis developed this car last year as a whole, but this is maybe where the car's starting to feel like a Lewis car, and that's maybe why Leclerc's struggling, because it's starting to feel like a, dare I say, Max and second driver in Max's car. like Red Bull? Is that starting to happen with Ferrari?
Well, the second driver in the Red Bull had a lovely cheeky wee P5.
Wee Isaac. Come on, Isaac Hadjar.
I am secretly becoming Isaac Hadjar's fangirl.
Ollie Berman will be so glad to hear that. Because since you said, I really like Ollie Berman, the guy may as well be out on a bicycle. Like, the guy's just, if there's a penalty going, he'll get it. If there's someone going yeeting sideways into them, he'll get it.
But there's nobody more unlucky in that race than Nico Hulkenberg.
Oh, Nico Hulkenberg.
Like,
Audi were this close
to a point,
and then they got boop back. Poor Audi.
So did you hear what happened with the gravel?
Yes, it flicked up and hit the emergency stop switch.
Liam Lawson hit the gravel and a piece of the gravel.
Our favourite Kiwi. Liam Lawson!
The gravel went and hit the very, bizarre accuracy.
Yeah, you couldn't do it if you tried.
Hit the kill switch.
On that, Liam Lawson is sneaking some results here. Is it 7th, 6th and 5th in his last 3 races? Yeah. Like, the guy is, and this is V-Carb. Like,
here, can I just say, V-Carb's livery at Barcelona.
And in Monaco, and in Monaco. Oh, no.
Holy smokes.
Did I not say at the start of the season, guys, V-Carb had smashed the livery this year? I said if someone was buying a toy livery, I would buy the V-Carbs. And then they do Barcelona.
And they hit the blue metallic. So good. It was beautiful.
And the wheels were all white. I did say that at the start of the year, if they have white actual wheels and white walls. V-Carb, keep doing it. And I think they must, because they're selling merch. They're selling toy cars. And
they are.
But also, it's exposure online. Every time they do delivery, which is such a small cost, it's all over the internet.
Yeah.
It's good for the sponsors. And also, I will say, like, the 2 guys, Liam Lawson, like, those guys are, like, I would love to, where are V-Carb in terms of points championship in team compared to Red Bull at the minute?
I'll look it up.
That's, if you maybe throw it in the comments if you already know that, because we've got to look at this one. But I'm going to say, are V-Carb ahead of Red Bull in the points?
Oh, I don't think so.
It must be close. I know Max has done a couple of big, but those guys have been consistent, surely. I know Isaac Hadjar's had a few solids, but those guys have been sniffing in around.
Keep forgetting where you get this information from.
So anyway, it's whilst Lynn looks that up, Barcelona was a great weekend.
I've got it here now. So Red Bull are currently 4th with 89 points.
Yeah.
Racing Bulls are 6th with 38 points.
Oh, it's a big enough jump.
There is. So the team standings are Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, Red Bull, Alpine, in a wee sneaky 50. Racing Bulls.
Uncle Flavio's happy.
Haas are in 7th, Williams in 8th, Audi, Aston Martin 10th, and Cadillac in 11th.
Cadillac's having a rough time.
Well, they're the only team in the grid who do not have any points.
And to be fair, Sergio Perez is trying. There's moments with him. He's just had bad luck. Bottas is just... there's a chance he's going to be replaced. I know they've come out and said he's not, but Bottas is not having a great time. I think he's struggling to adapt to the car. Well,
on that note with Bottas, because I really want to talk about a certain leading lady.
Oh yes, okay.
But let's stick with Bottas.
Okay.
And let's change gears a little bit.
Okay, nice.
And do if not,
then what? Okay.
So if not, then what is whenever we look at either a driver or somebody significant who features in Formula One, and we just discuss, well, if they weren't doing what they're doing, what would they do? And so to this podcast, we are going to look at the one, the only, the man, the myth, the mustache.
Nice.
Valtteri Bottas.
And I don't think there's a right answer to this, because I could picture that man doing everything from running a small, like, sauna / hot baths kind of thing to a ski instructor, to working on a ranch, to just being like one of them dudes who sells ice lollies on hot beaches in like Hawaii. And like, I can see him doing so much. Also, randomly, a nude calendar model.
Well, he has a nude calendar.
Hence why I could see him do that. Yeah, hence why I could see it, because I have seen it.
We've seen it.
We've seen
Bottas.
It. We've seen
We've seen your Bottas.
Yep. Blonde. Blonde.
So, I kind of am thinking about what he loves in the off season, and his social media is full of cycling because he obviously is dating the cyclist girl.
My friend met him.
Your friend
I told you that. Did I not tell you that?
Tell me.
My friend, Gav, who actually might listen to this podcast.
Hi, Gav.
525. Gav 525 is his username on Insta. He hopefully won't mind me outing him there. Anyway, so Gav 525 on Insta. Give him a follow anyway. So Gav, he was in Germany. He was in Germany going to the Nürburgring to do a track day, and he decided to go back in through, I want to say the Alps. He did like a proper tour back in through.
Was he like cycling?
No, he was in a car. He's not fit. Gav, sorry. Gav's a kebab fan. But
Gav
the kebab fan. And literally, I remember, I've seen photos, and if I can find a photo on Insta, I'll put it in. I might not be able to. But he was driving up through the Alps, and there was a guy solo cycling, and it was Valtteri Bottas.
No.
And he pulled in, chatted for like 15, 20 minutes with him, and there's a photo of Gav and his wife with Valtteri in the full, the cycling and the bicycle. And like he said, the guy could not have been nicer. Like, I mean, could not have been more like, and obviously Gav's from here, a bit of crack and a bit of banter, but I mean, could not have been nicer. I thought I told you that story. Okay.
That's
so
incredible.
Unbelievable. But anyway, so yes, cycling, like some kind of cycling commentary kind of thing, or like actually like pro cyclist?
I think pro cyclist.
Okay.
Or I could totally see him as being one of those, do you know, like fancy coffee people?
Oh, yeah.
Because he loves his coffee.
Like a barista? Or do you mean like one of them who owns like the roast house?
Yes. Do you know, like has his own, like, Bottas Brewery.
Oh, Bottas Brewery. Okay, yeah.
But it's, like, yes, Australian beans. Yeah. Do you know, I can see like his...
Why Australian beans?
Because he's from Australia. No, he's not. His girlfriend's from Australia. I've read his girlfriend's Australian.
Finnish?
His girlfriend's Australian. That's the Australian thing. Oh, yeah, the Finnish thing.
Yeah, he'd be Finnish. I think his tagline would be like, "How would you like to finish your coffee?"
Oh,
and he does like a load of like creams and like sweeteners and all those things, and then he'd do all the puns. So his adverts would be like, "How do you finish your coffee? Let me sweeten the deal." And he puts a sweetener in. I can imagine doing that. Some of his Cadillac adverts, by the way, for Cadillac USA are hilarious, as in the cars.
He is just a funny guy.
He is, and even when he was leaving Mercedes the last time, like he was doing some funny videos for them.
Like he had you remember he took the mick out of his hairdo and put it under the helmet and all, yes, and like he is just a great guy. He is the sort of guy that you would sit and you could imagine. He is one of the guys that you could sit and have a pint with at the pub.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, he would be. I think he's one of them guys, and maybe it is a finish because Kimmy had it too. Like they look from the outside in. I think they are like breaking the fourth wall of their own life, where they're really aware of just how mad it all is. Like, do you remember the famous clip when they're asking all the F1 drivers what's it feel like to drive an F1 car, and they're all getting really enthusiastic and passionate, and Kim was just like, "It's just normal." Mm-hmm. And that's literally, and people thought Kimmy was putting that on. It's just part of who they are, and I think Bottas. Yeah, I'm a massive Bottas fan. I think you're right. Some kind of coffee, kind of, brewery, or would it be beer? Would it be like a Bottas beer? A bit of both, maybe. Do a bit of both. Bottas beer.
Maybe Irish coffees.
Combine them both. Although you could combine both because you'd have the Australians, they love lager, and if his partner's Australian.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have him. Yeah, I could beer. Maybe more beer than coffee.
But he talks about his coffee, and he's known for loving coffee and his apparatus. He brings all his things to. You
can get coffee flavored IPAs. So I wonder would he specialize in like IPAs? Kind of was it Indian pale ales, but coffee kind of. Maybe. I don't know. I think we're heading that direction. I think it'll be. Let us know in the comments or in Spotify comments what you think it'd be. I think you're right. I think it'll be coffee or beer or something around that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it'll either be one or the other. It'll either be like a massive empire where we own like the whole company, or it'll be like a small, independent, random, small shop somewhere.
Or what he could have one of those, like he could be a travelling one with a bicycle. Oh, and he cycles with his coffee cart.
Yes.
That could be a really good.
Bottas Bike Brewery.
Look, Valtteri, you're so welcome for your post-Formula 1 retirement.
Yeah. I'm also on that. I'm being really careful what I say now because I don't know how to use social media. It's probably figured out. But Lynn does. So whenever she's pushing this podcast, she like clips part of what we say and then posts this on her socials. So and usually it's entirely out of context. So then it makes me look very bad in some places. So I'm being very careful what I word after Fingergate last week. So yeah, I'm going to be careful. And there's going to be things that may be redacted. I'm going to carefully edit these from now on.
Oh, really?
No, I have no time for that.
No, you don't.
This is just a straight cut edit.
Okay, so right, let's move on. So tell us what you think Bottas is going to be, and we're going to move on to. I have two leading ladies.
I know you want to talk, so I'm going to give you the floor, or the sofa, and you.
Okay.
You have.
This was a very special week.
Yep.
This is a very special week because my girl, Bernie Collins.
Talk about my girl.
She got married.
My girl.
And the photograph that they have released.
I sent you.
Oh, she was radiant.
I knew you hadn't seen it at that point because you hadn't sent it to me with, look at this!
She was just...
She was glowing. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice hair dye.
Nice, yeah. She's changed the hair out.
And they just looked lovely and happy.
They looked lovely and happy. And she, dressed just really suited her personality, her body type. No notes. She looked stunning.
Oh, I have notes.
Cannot wait to see more photographs. Yeah. I want more photographs, Bernie.
Yes.
Please, please, please.
Yes.
Let me see more.
Congratulations, Bernie. We are genuinely over the moon for you.
Yay!
So.
Okay.
But don't take a honeymoon because we'd like you being on F1. So you're not allowed to take time off.
No, we want to see you at Austria.
In the middle. Week. She now stands in the middle. Have you noticed this? Whereas before it used to be we were going to cut to Bernie and she was standing somewhere. Now she is walking up the middle and the two guys are either side because they know she knows. Give Bernie the screen time. We like you, Taram Chancook. We like you, Anthony Davidson. We like you, Jonathan Lazenby. We like you, Tim or Ted Kravis. We like you. We really like you, Jensen. But
I like Natalie Pick.
Oh, I love Natalie. Everyone loves Natalie.
Yeah.
No, not. We've missed Natalie. Get well soon, Natalie. I know you've been on well, but get well soon. Yeah. But we do love Bernie.
We do love Bernie.
I would listen to Jensen and Bernie. I think they'd be a great TV show. Jensen and Bernie.
Yes.
I think they'd be a great show.
It would be good.
That'd be a great show.
So, anywho, Bernie, love you, but also I have breaking news.
Yeah.
I have breaking news.
Yeah.
Drum roll, please.
R.I.P. headphone users.
The breaking news is that what's his name? D.
Hi.
D is a Kimmy K fan. Woo!
I am a Kim Kardashian fan with the single caveat. If her and Lewis break up, she's dead to me. Okay.
Oh, come on,
No. Let's not bros before Kim Kardashian. But again, another thing I can't say. But Lewis is a guy. He's always been my goat. He'll always be my goat. Kim, it's great to have her in the goat pen. It's great to have her on the farm that belongs to the goat, in the goat's field, playing with the goat, spending time with the goat, all those things. But the day that her and the goat fall out, she's dead to me. But whilst they're still in a relationship and whilst my goat is winning, whatever is going on, I'm going to be very careful how I word this. Whatever's happening between Kim and Lewis, let it continue because the GOAT is back. I said to you about the famous clip, Kim Kardashian going, I'm Kim Kardashian, I can bring anything back. She brought back the GOAT. She brought back prime Lewis Hamilton. And I don't mean McLaren Hamilton, and I don't even mean Silver Arrows Hamilton. I mean the Hamilton that drove that black Mercedes and was a bad man. And that everyone was afraid of. Everyone was afraid of, except Michael Massey, but everyone was afraid of him. And she's brought my goat back. So, on the behalf of all Lewis Hamilton fans, Kim, we thank you. Don't break his heart. We know where you live. LA.
Does she live in LA?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
I'm finished. I'm done now.
You were like, Lynn will let you talk, and then you.
She brought back the goat. Anyway.
So
like that's mystical powers kind of stuff right there.
Do you think that Kim is the reason why he's winning, or do you think? Oh, my phone or my watch keeps buzzing. Or do you think it was his new hairdo?
It's not the hairdo. It's not the hairdo.
Do you think it's the woman?
So.
Well, they say that heartbreak affects performance, so maybe this is a bit of a blossoming.
Maybe, but I think he is in such a good place overall in life at the minute. It seems anyway.
He does seem genuinely happy,
and that's the thing. everything works together, I suppose. So if he's happy in his social life and his relationships, if everything else, and the car, and why not? He's come out and publicly said, he's been in a hard place and there's been hard times with all the very lonely, I think, at times, and now everything clicks and it's maybe one less stress or one less thing distracting him, whatever. But whatever it is, we don't want to give too much to it because obviously it's the whole like driver's talent and cars and all that there. But yeah, it can't hurt. It can't hurt being in a loving relationship if they are indeed in a loving relationship. It can't hurt. So Kim, keep it up. And yeah, we are a big fan. So yes, but break his heart and we'll break your legs.
Break his heart. Or you've literally just said that.
And that's your clip for your Instagram.
Oh dear, sweet.
We're joking, of course. We would never ever do that. But yeah, I'm just but yes, Kim Kardashian. She did steal a towel.
She did steal a towel, but that was hilarious what she did then.
But it's the fact that Mercedes then over the week did all their socials. Have you seen Kimmy's towel?
Yes.
George was like, no, I haven't seen his towel. And then it turns out I cannot speak about George without doing that voice. That was really strange. And then finally, she gave him a gift, didn't she?
Yeah, with the towel.
To Kimmy from Kim.
Yeah. Very good. Kim and her sister Chloe were at the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yes.
And they were serving looks.
To who?
Oh no, like as in like fashion.
Oh right, okay.
Okay. But I think Chloe won the fashion battle over Kim.
You could put them in a lineup and they couldn't pick them out.
Oh, you could.
I couldn't. I could pick Kim out. I could pick Kim out because she'd be standing beside Lewis, but everyone else, I genuinely couldn't.
Kim and Alexandra, who is Charles' wife, they watched the race together.
I seen that. I seen that. Two very different looks, but they're both wearing white. I seen that.
They were. But Kim, interestingly, and I need to, because I would not do this, but I'm not a style icon like Kim is. She did match her champagne cream.
Your Daddy Voles t-shirt would say otherwise, Lynn.
And my fox slippers, which has something attached to the bottom of it. Yep. The champagne kind of cream satin look that she had on, she paired it with a pair of black stiletto pumps, which I would never have done.
That's because she's freaking Kim Kardashian.
Well, so I need to figure out if this is a new trend or something, because
don't know.
I would never pair such contrasting colours together.
Fair.
And Chloe was wearing an all champagne number, so she and paired the shoes to go with that within tonal.
Okay.
In the same tonal palette.
Okay.
But anywho, all that to say is that I'm loving the Kardashians being at the track. But
one thing we'll ask is, please don't ignore Martin. We like Martin.
Yes, no, Kim.
You're not above
Kim,
Martin.
Kim,
you're not.
Kim. I was about to get on my knees there. No, I'm not going to do that. Kim. There's just, if I could just, girl to girl, I want to give you some advice.
Don't do it.
Martin Brundle, he is the broadcasting goat of Formula One.
He is the captain.
You need to understand that if he bequeaths you the honour of putting his microphone towards your pretty lips, you need to say hello.
Yep.
You do not ignore him.
Nope.
Because Twitter, or what's it called now? X, and all of social media are going to tell you the truth.
Well, hold on, let's be honest.
And they're going to tell you it in very strong language.
No.
So Kim, sack the publicist, be friends with Martin.
I guarantee next time she will, because she will have been told that by several different people.
Including Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton loves Martin Brundle.
Yeah. But what I will say is this. Let's not pretend for 2 seconds she gives two fiddlers what a load of F1 nerds like ourselves who run podcasts would say about her on X. She's not aware that we exist, in terms of not Lynn and I, the general Formula One loving public. We are not of her concern. So she will do it to ensure that it's good publicity, not to please us minions.
Yeah,
but do not be mean to Martin. He makes things happen. And
Martin's gridwalk is the reason why we tune in before the formation lap. Do you remember the year that they used to do, this is a real random one, but do you remember the year where they like just took the absolute proverbial with the national anthems and they were all like just ridiculous?
Oh, yeah.
And you had like the Elton John Belgian tribute
act. And it was literally like, can the drivers keep a straight face?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? I do remember that.
And the Screaming Kids choir and all.
Yes, I remember the scream. And then, what was it? Who did the national anthem for Great Britain one year? And
was it's your man from Homeland.
Homeland, Damien.
Yes, he was.
He did that.
He played. I
know he played. I know Homeland, and he was also in Band of Brothers. But I didn't know he did the national anthem.
Yes,
I didn't think the other guy. But fair play.
Yes, it was. It was.
Wow, it was many things.
It was national antheming.
Right. Okay, fair. Well, that being said, we'll land on that note that Kim, don't break his heart, and please don't ignore Martin. But everything else, keep up the good work.
So, just as we come in for a land then, what are your thoughts towards Austria, which is next weekend?
I have not even thought that far ahead. I've still been living in the world of the goat is back. I predict a clean sweep by Lewis, FP123. If there's a sprint, it might not be a sprint at the point, he wins a sprint. If there's a race, he wins the race.
I don't think Austria has a sprint.
I don't know. He's just going to win. He's winning everything because he's back.
Did you know that?
He's back.
It's and then at Silverstone.
Yes. Now here's the thing. Austrian Grand Prix. What is the alternative name for the Austrian Grand Prix? And it's just gone into my head. It is the
Red Bull Ring.
Yes. Red Bull are notoriously strong there, but they didn't do well last year, I think. I see Mercedes coming back with a vengeance this race. I see George being strong again. I see Kimi will be out for blood because of his engine being blowy uppy in the last race. I see Ferrari continuing to develop. I still think Lando will be in orange sniffing. Oscar, please, Oscar, where have you been? I'll be interested to see if Alpine can continue on the good form. Let's see if Isaac Hadjar, he will have a point to prove. Max, Red Bull Ring, Max needs to turn up. And let me think. Predictions wise, we'll do predictions. Let's not do a top three predictions. Let's do someone who excels, who we may not expect to excel.
Okay.
I'm going to go, because you're looking, I'm going to go for someone who we do not expect to excel, but excels at the Red Bull Ring is going to be, I'm not going to go for a random, we'll just try and be controversial around them. I think we are going to get, Liam Lawson. I think Liam Lawson's going to be sniffing around that top 4, top 5 again.
Racing Bulls?
I do. Oh, they're so fast. And they seem low maintenance. They just seem to be. So yeah, I think Racing Bulls are going to be really strong, but I think particularly Liam Lawson is going to be sitting around a 4th or a 5th. What about you? I think that
Max Verstappen's going to get his first win.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think the car's got too many gremlins, and I think the car's got too many gremlins, and I think the other cars, especially the Ferrari now being stronger, I think there's too many potential winners. Because when you look at it, like the McLaren is so fast, the Mercedes is so fast because they share the same engine. The Ferrari is so quick in the corners. The Red Bull's kind of none of those things. It's not like it has the fastest corner speed or the fastest straight speed, but it does have a max. So to finish that as well, I always like the last one suggested videos to watch, and I put a few of them on our Insta.
Yeah.
By the way, I have about 1,000 videos held on our Insta save account, and I could literally just plague the world right now, and it's all Lewis ones. I'm not going to, but I could. There was an unbelievable thing done by the F1 channel. For those who've played car racing games over the years, you'll have seen like a ghost car whenever you're trying to beat a timed lap. A ghost car appears. Did you see what I'm talking about? So they had Lewis's lap, but then they overlaid a semi-transparent version of Russell's car. So you're able to see exactly in live motion with Lewis driving the moments where he was ahead of the Mercedes, because the Mercedes obviously was not on the screen, and then the moments where the Mercedes in essence came out of the front of the Ferrari, because that's where it would have been. They were using the same line. It was really interesting because the only places that Mercedes was quicker was coming out of the corners,
yeah.
and that first maybe 400 meters onto the straight. Everywhere else, that Ferrari was faster. Mid-speed corners, low-speed corners, high-speed corners. Lewis, and I go and talk about brakes, Lewis was eating the Mercedes on the brakes. Eating it. And George is fast in the corners and he's fast on the brakes. And obviously Lewis is one of the last delayed breakers. But I mean, if that Ferrari can get even another 3 or 4% power, I don't even think they need to look at chassis or at this point. They just need power. They just need more oomph. But watch the clip if you haven't seen it. It's really interesting because two very, very different drivers with different driving styles. They follow the same line, but the braking and then the power. You see at that point you see the difference of a Mercedes engine, and Red Bull don't have the Mercedes engine. So I just don't see Max winning. I could be wrong. Your predictions have been bang on recently, so you could be right. Anyway,
we'll only have we'll only have a week to wait. So
I know. Yes, only a week. It's not this weekend coming. It's the following weekend.
It's the following weekend. It's
20th, 29th.
Yeah, that's
cool.
Right.
Okay, cool.
27th, 28th.
Cool. Okay, yeah, it'll be a great weekend
to watch.
And
then it will be Silverstone as well.
Which Lewis is historically nigh on unbeatable.
Yeah.
That was his last race win before he went to Ferrari. Silverstone when he won in the Mercedes against the odds.
Yes.
And then last season, even in the Ferrari, whenever it was a bit of a tractor, he finished 4th. And Hulkenberg got his very first podium.
Yes.
He broke our hearts, but also we celebrated Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
Because that broke Lewis's streak of podiums.
That was.
But if that Ferrari is even remotely fast, they may not be able to touch him at Silverstone.
Yeah. Well, that's all to look forward to in July and the European leg of the Formula One
He's
season.
So back! He is so back!
Right.
Anyway.
Without further ado, it was lovely to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and press the wee bell so that you are always notified whenever a new episode comes live.
And Vinted hit us up.
Yeah, Vinted.
Vinted. Even look at our past orders in Vinted individually. They've been substantial.
Yes, so they have actually.
We have been loyal customers of cheap merch. So get on board with us. Discount codes, points finish 20. For a checkout discount of 20%. Let's just start making them up.
Yeah,
and then, so use the code PointsFinish20 when you're on Vinted and you'll get 20% off your order. And
yeah.
Good luck with it.
We started with Chaos Monkeys. We're ending in Chaos Monkeys. So yes, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
See you. Bye.